Welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. Thank you for being here with me today. This is Marsha. Hope you're having a great day. We're working in our junk journal altered book or altered book journal. And I'm going to jump right in here and just start off with what I'm doing. I'm going to be laminating the collage page that we made together a couple days ago. So this is how you laminate one side of your project. So I only want this top side laminated so that then I can glue it into my journal page. So you put 2 pieces of copy paper, and I'm using matte laminate, and I cut it up. So I'll show you when I get it out of here. So it goes through quick. So let's just get this part rolling. The long part was heating up my laminating machine, but the quick part is running it through. So it runs through fast, it does the job. Now I used art paper, and then I collaged on top of it with the pattern paper, the book pages, and then I came back and stamped on it, inked on, painted on it. So you can follow that video. That was the last video I did. And thank you! Woohoo! We made it! 300 subscribers! Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, all my new crafting and sewing buddies. I really appreciate you. We are going to have so much fun. We're already having lots of fun. Okay, I'm going to try to take this out because I've got the tripod right here in front of me. There we go. Alright, so now let me turn this off. And then I will move that out of the way momentarily. Okay, so now this has to cool. So while this is cooling, but you can see, I'll bring it in close so that you can see the pattern and the textures and the paint and all that kind of thing that was going on. So you can really see the texture I really love from that pattern. This was a fabric pattern, you know, dress pattern kind of a thing. Just like tissue. So your decorative tissues, your fabric patterns, you can just, you know, pick those up easily at the thrift store. This I took out of a magazine, so my Mary Jane Farm magazine. I just cut this off of one side. These are new, fun DIY ways to make hat stands. So I'm going to just use this in the page. You know, somehow I might cut it up. I'm thinking I might use it as little tags. These would be individual tags. So I'm thinking of that. And then this vintage lady. And then this part right here, I can just cover that up with something. And then over here was the napkin that I used in the coffee theme pattern. The little butterfly flower stamp is here. The vintage Alice in Wonderland picture come in here so you can see here's Alice, here's the rabbit, here's the Mad Hatter. And the pattern you can see here underneath. And then I have the edge of the napkin with the spoons, which is perfect for the Mad Hatter Tea Party. And I cut part of that napkin and put it down here. Here's a book page. Let's turn this around. And so this was actually from the Alice book, Alice in Wonderland book, vintage book I have. Here's a jar stamp that I had, the butterfly and flower stamp again. All right, so now this feels pretty cool. It cools off quick, and of course, because we're in the winter time. So let me move the laminator out of the way. Try not to bump anything. Put it right back over here on my wood shelf. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm keeping him at a little bit of an angle, and thankfully the motor is on the back end of that. Alright, so here's the book page that we're going to be working on. And I also wanted to give a shout out. Our Facebook group is Junk Journal Junction. You're welcome to join there. You subscribe to my channel and then answer the membership questions. There's, I think, 2 or 3. And one of which is to read the rules, print out the posting schedule file, post according to the rules, which is only on admin posts. You don't start your own posts. You only post under each day according to that topic of the day. by our posting schedule. So it's really fun. It's very easy. It's very orderly. And you just need to come back in every day and post on that day's post. And the reason why I'm doing it that way is that it looks tidy and orderly. It's much easier to find something. So we have Freebie Friday. So if you want to come in and say, oh, I want to go check out what the members posted for the Freebie Friday, which is our digitals and whatever pertains to sewing and junk journals, crafting, whatever. So now all you have to do is come into the group, type in Freebie Friday, and the Freebie Friday post will come up, and you'll be able to go right there and just pick out the ones that you want and leave a comment thanking the members who shared those. And so that's another thing that we have that is a very kind group, and we appreciate each other. So when somebody posts something in the group that is, you enjoyed it, you found it of value to you, then by all means show your gratitude by saying thank you. And then we have a Thrifty Thursday. So any good deals that you found out there shopping or online, then you post it on that day. So again, you come in, oh, Thrifty Thursday, I want to go see what good deals are, this group's found for us. And then you just go there, type in Thrifty Thursday. So it's very orderly. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So all you have to do is go by the day of the week, what the theme is, print out that posting schedule from the files section, and it's that easy. So that's why I have the group orderly, because I like structure, I like tidiness, I like order, and it helps you. In the long run, you're going to start to see the beauty of it, and you're going to appreciate it more. Monday is Motivation Monday. So you post any projects, what motivated you to make that project, and you share an element, the finished project, the process of it, the, color theme, whatever it was that you picked out that helped motivate you. That's Mondays. Tuesday is Tip Tuesday. So now it's all kinds of tips for crafting and sewing to help members of the group. Now, one thing I was struggling with is when my glue bottle starts to get down to the bottom, and then you pick it up and you're squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. And so then one of our members, the other admin, Linda Coker, my crafting partner in crime, she gave me the tip to put it in a jar, and then I had left the cap off, and then I was getting a puddle of glue. So then one of our other members, Jeanette, posted and here on the video in the group and said, put just a small piece of damp sponge in the bottom, and then that prevents it from coming out and clogging up your tube. So see, this is how we help each other. Wednesday is Wacky Wednesday. This, I think, is one of the topics I enjoy the most, because we share all of the crazy, funny, silly things that happen to us when we're working on our projects. And like the other day, I posted, found an image that was perfect for when you're sewing and you don't realize you ran out of your bobbin and you're just sewing your little heart's content. You finish the whole thing and you take it apart, and what? You just cry because you just realize you sewed the whole thing and it's not even sewn together. So it was so funny. So these are the things that we share. And then Saturday is your day for allowing to have one selling post, crafting, sewing related. And then your video presentation post is also allowed that day. Now the Freebie Friday is no links day, so it's like to a blog post, to just the image. So it's just the JPEG, but it's not a link to your Etsy shop. It can be a link to your blog, and then on your blog, in your blog post, you can have links to your shop or wherever. You see how that works? So, I mean, it's you have to understand, if you start seeing the process, I'm not restricting you. I'm just structuring you. And then Sunday is our Grateful Sunday. So, counting our blessings, but it's word prompts for a project. So what's a grateful, blessing, thankful word prompt that you use in your journals that you can post? So remember yesterday, Christina posted about her journal and faith. So it was, this is how we share with each other. So this is how you can still share your projects, but they're under themes and they're just structured by the days of the week. So I hope you'll join us there. And now one of the ladies that shared on the Freebie Friday, let me get all this out of the way first. Let me get all my little housekeeping announcements out of the way, and then I'll just jump right in here. So give me another second. And she posted on her Freebie Friday. Let me make sure I get them. You don't see, it doesn't probably matter to you, but I'm looking at the words that are underneath of this. So she had this beautiful blog post link to her digital collages, design board, master board, whatever you want to call these collages, mixed media, art journal. I mean, there's all kinds of names just depending on what category of, the crafting world you're in. It's different names. So she came over and she subscribed to my channel. So now I will give her a shout out and a thank you. And her name is Linda Israel. So if you join my Facebook group, then you'll see her posts and you can go to her blog and you can take advantage. So what I did is I printed this out on my printer with just copy paper. I laminated it just like I just showed you here. So the back side is still the paper, but this is a nice matte laminate, and look at how beautiful it turns out. So then what I did with that is I took and made little dangles to go on the side of my journal, and here's the little circle that I punched off of that collage page. So it's so many ways you can use these. So what I'm going to do with this collage page now we're jumping into the project. Okay, so thank you for watching that introductory announcement. All right, so now we're going to look at, when you're going to go cut this apart, you want to make sure you're looking at which side of the paper is taking up the most of the laminate. So if I started cutting over here, I would cut off my little lady's head over here. So we wouldn't want to cut her head off. And then if you hold it up so that you can see it through the light, which I have a window right here in front of me, that also helps me to see which side I'm going to be, cutting on. So I can see the pattern is right here. So I want to cut right here at this edge. So I'm cutting through the laminate and through the copy paper. All right, so that opens up that side. And then down here, I have to cut it right at this edge. And I mean, there is just like a smidgen of the white copy paper, which is fine. And if I have to cut off a little bit of the image to open it up, no, okay, it's opening it up. And then now over here, the same thing. This side is where I need to pay attention. And I can come in a little bit here. And I'm just trimming it off. So if you don't have a laminator, by the time you watch me do all these projects, you're going to want to get a laminator. And it's 20 bucks. I mean, it's not expensive. Go to Walmart, save up, your little dollars and cents and pennies and all that kind of thing. However you, do it. And, but it's a Scotch brand, just like my glue stick. And then I bought the laminating sheets. The best price to get the laminating sheets is on, where else? Say it. Okay, you're right. Amazon. And I was able to get 200 sheets. And it was such a beautiful price. Free shipping. And of course, I'm a Prime member, so then you get it like, quick. I don't know if I had to wait a little bit longer on that one. I may have had to wait a little bit longer. All right, now when you want to trim this up, you need to come right to the edge of the design to open this up. See, like this. So because I have this little bit of the white copy paper here. So you just, that way you're not going to tear it. So you're just going to have to, just sacrifice a little smidgen of the edges of the project. Okay. All right, so now that releases it. All right, I have to get the rest of this off. Okay, now in between here, because I trimmed up the paper because the art paper was bigger than 8.5 by 11. All right, so now that just freed up that page. Let's make sure I got the 2 off of there. Okay, so that's just the art paper. I think it's just this. You can't quite tell if I have the 2. So I know I put 2 pieces in there. Maybe it laminated. Okay. Yeah, okay, wait, I'm seeing. Let me see here. Make sure I'm getting all the edges, and then I'll know. Alright, so that's it. So this is good on this. So this is the paper. And now look. What a difference. It just immediately transforms that. What's the word? It's not that it's not nice, but the lamination, oh, I don't know. It just, once you do it, you'll understand. I mean, it's just like you're hooked from that point on, because it's just absolutely, the texture, the quality, the look that it gives you is just amazing. I'm going to come down here. Okay, get all the scraps out of the way. All right, so there's those 2 pieces. Again, here's the pattern, the, you know, clothes pattern paper. All right, now let's cut the rest of this apart, and then we'll start putting it into the book. Again, just come right up to the edge. And this magazine paper, now you know how thin magazine pages are. Even like thinner than a book page, because a book page has a little bit more materials going on in it, whereas the magazine pages are very thin and glossy. So now you're going to turn the back of it into a matte finish so that your glue and all that takes to it, you see. Now here's the paper. So here's the back of the magazine page. And then now here's the front, which is all nice and laminate. Oh, it's just, the matte is just great. I never knew there was matte, and then I saw it and I said, wow, look at that. So another lady was doing videos with the laminator, and so I said, let me see what she's doing with the laminator. And then when I went over there and I said, who knew? There's matte laminate, and look at how it turns out. And the same thing with her. She didn't know either. And she saw it off somebody else's channel. And then, so, see how we learn from each other here? That's what I love about the community, is because, you know, when you can learn from one another and you just really appreciate it, and we're all, you know, like-minded because we love doing these projects. All right, let's see if I open that up. Enough. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so here's my art journal paper. So this is what I glued everything to. And now here's the laminate. Okay, so now let's see. Placement. What do I want to do? So I'm obviously going to have to trim it because it's bigger than the book, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to scoot you over just a wee bit. And then if I have to adjust the camera, I'll do that, but I need this to be over here a little bit more. All right, and then let's move the camera over here like that. Hopefully it won't go to the side. I don't like when it does that. So, okay. All right. Now let's take these elements, and then we're going to do the same thing that I did over here. Let me show you real quick. So when the book is closed, you see all the cute little dangle stuff sticking out and all this little peeking out at you. So cute. I just absolutely love it. Okay, so here's this page. You know, when you get something all finished, it's just like, it's so nice. It's just so nice. So here's this one here. This is a journal. This is just a tag. I can write on the back of that. All right, so now this one here. Okay, got that one done. So this back of this page, I'll have to do something with it eventually. But right now, let's see. And I might use some of these leftovers here. So let's see what we've got. what we got going. Now see, I like this green already here up against that. I like that together. And then now over here I have this, and what I may do, which is what I'm thinking I'm going to do here, just quick like a bunny in a second, is come in with my gesso. So I think I'm going to gesso it up, just use this as a piece down here, do the same thing with this here, and then on this page now I can cut and I can put either one of these pieces. I think I'll come in with Alice. So now what I'm going to do is just cut these up here. So I'm going to cut it right here by the handle and the Cafe au lait. Okay, so that one's future project. Okay, so now Alice is going to go here. So we'll save her over there. And then these two I can save for another project. Alright, so now what I have to decide here is which end I'm going to cut. Alright, let's see. Alright, I've got that little piece there. So if I line him up there, then, yeah, okay, I can get the top of the jar here. Okay, that'd be good. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is turn this over, and then get my pencil, and then do a little bit of a line so that I know where do I want to come and trim it. I'm just going to take the pencil and I'm going to go right a little smidgen underneath of it. Now save that. That can be perfect. Actually, I could cut that into like this for 2 dangles, like this for 2 dangles. Okay. Now we're going to come in here. Very good. I like that. That looks nice. Okay, but we got to do the gesso first. Here's the gesso. We got the jar and the brushes over here, so I'll get those in a second. Let's finish up this page. Oh, I love this green up against this green. And look at this. I mean, oh. See how these things, you pick up something from your project you don't even know, and then that it's going to just match it up beautifully, and then you put it on there and go, oh, look at that. Who knew? And I get that saying, if you don't know it, from the book called Who Knew? And it's full of tips on, like, you can use this cleaning product to do this, and like you can use this kitchen product to clean that or to remove that, or you know, that kind of thing. So it's on one of those infomercials. My niece is a big lover of that Who Knew. So she bought the book and I was reading it, so it is pretty good. I learned like you can use to get tape or glue, sticky glue that gets on your tile floors or your wood floors. You just pour olive oil on it and let it sit, and then you come back with just like a little non-abrasive sponge scrubber brush kind of a thing, and just gently, it comes right off. Right off. We had stuff like all over our floors from something. We don't even know how it got there, what it was, and she's like, oh, Aunt Marsha, did you know? Did you know that you can put olive oil and it gets that glue right off? And I go, no. So then she did it, and we did it, and voila, it was gone. And I was like, huh. And then one of our Tip Tuesdays, one of the other members in our Facebook group shared, which I don't know, because I haven't needed to test it because I don't get a lot of inks on me that are that won't wash off with what I use. But she said that you can use shaving cream. So I'm, like, I guess to shave your legs, not just men's shaving cream, but any shaving cream. And just a little bit, you don't need a ton. I would just start off with like a pea size, very little smidgen like that. And she said to put that on it, she said it takes it right off. So try that, all you people who ink up your hands out there. If you don't already have something that works excellent. Then try that and then let me know if it works. And of course, I don't remember who it was that shared that tip, but if you come and join our Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction, you'll be able to find out who it was. Okay, so I like this here. See how nice that looks? I like that there. So I'm going to gesso this, and then now what I will do is I'll have to figure out, or I might come over here. I might do it like this. Actually, I'm thinking I like it like this because the only thing bugaboo is now this curve. It might give me some problem when I'm wanting to glue this thing, which, I mean, yeah, it might stay. But see, I didn't make this a tuck, but I'm thinking I could make this a tuck. So if I glue it here, here, and here, and then make this a tuck, and I like the word showing here. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. And then I'll just make tags that can come in here. And in fact, I could use her as a tag here, because then I can, ink. You can write it right on this, and then that could be here. And then I'll just make some little something here. Yeah, I like that. So, okay, so she'll be a tag in that pocket. So this is going to be a tuck spot. All right, so what I'll do differently on this page, instead of just sewing it, let me just come in here and ink it up, because I like that. And I have a lot going on over on the other page with the bows and all that, so it's making see how it's making it fluffy. Good morning, little titmouse. Oh, I wish you guys, I don't know if you could see her. Did you see her? I don't know if my camera angle is showing the bird feeder out the window. But if it is, it's right here in this corner, and you could see her. She just was right there. All right, so I'm just going to come down here, and you can see all my nature-loving videos over on my other YouTube channel. I really don't talk about it a lot, and I don't even post it in my description. I guess I should do that, huh? So it's Sunshine Homemaker, and that's my nature channel. Everything to do with backyard wildlife habitat and just my organic lifestyle tips and things of that sort. My Lyme disease, I talk about that over there. Okay, that looks good. Now let's come back in here with this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I like that. Now, should I still put in the gesso? Should we put a little bit of gesso? I think I will. I'll come in with the gesso and do my stencil. I love that one stencil that I use. So let's do that. And then we'll come over here. All right, because I want this to be in the center. Okay, so we're just going to come here. So this whole edge here, I can ink it up. Still haven't gotten it in the schedule to do the treasure hunt here in the room to find the daubers. It's on the schedule. It's just not at the top of my list. Since I still have this one and this is the only color that I usually use, I'm like, yeah, I'm not in a rush. And I have that other little dauber that I use, of course, with that campfire orange color that I absolutely detest. But, so this is the one I always use. And then if I use my other colors, it's just as an actual, ink on an image. It's not like this to distress the page. All right. Let's see if that was enough. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Actually, now this color compared to the pattern, I can see this I always thought was more brown, but now up against it, it's more yellow. It's that more patina aged book color, Nothing wrong with it, but let's see now, I need to get something else. I wonder, I think the walnut stain would be too dark. All right, let me get just a smidgen of that on here. Let me see. Let's see. I mean, I just barely touched it to it, so let's see what it does. Oh yeah, see, that's a lot darker. But let's just see with it. I'm just going to kind of... Oh yeah, let's sponge it. Let's do the sponging technique. Stenciling. This is your stenciling technique. You just dab it. Yeah, that's kind of... I like... Alright, that's better. I like that. Okay. Let's see if that will pick it up a little bit better. Let's see now. Yeah, that kind of tones it down. I just don't want it to look yellowy. Okay, yeah, that looks better. I like that better. Much better. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So mixed brushed corduroy with the walnut stain, and that's what you get. Alright, so now we're going to glue these. Get the paintbrush. Give me a second. Adorable little guys. They're just adorable. If you learn, once you follow me enough, you'll know I love my birdies and squirrels. I'm a nature girl. How do you think I got Lyme disease? Yeah, because I was out in nature. And I lived to tell about it. That was the beautiful thing. To warn you, when you go out in nature, check yourself for ticks when you come in. That is my tip for the day. Life-saving tip. Another FYI, which I usually don't talk about stuff like this on my channel, but let's just skip that part. I'll share it on my Sunshine Homemaker channel. Okay, so if you want to know my tip about what does coronavirus and Lyme disease have in common, go to my Sunshine Homemaker channel. I'll do a video about that later today. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so here's my water. Here's my two brushes. One will be for the gesso. One will be for the glue. Alright, here we are. Yeah, if you ever noticed that, I talked about that on one video. And I'm sitting there watching somebody else's video, and she has the glue in her hand, and she calls it ink, and then ink and calls it glue, and I've done the same thing. I had to laugh. I said, okay, well, good. It's not. Why our little brains do that, I don't know, but it's just funny. It's funny. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just glue this whole thing. I thought I was going to use the brush on this, but I don't need to now that I'm looking at it all. Okay. All right. Where did I put it? No. That little cap is so... There it is. See, white on white. This is actually working pretty good because keeping this on it and then keeping it in the jar, it does help. See, it didn't clog up the hole. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Jeanette. Beautiful. See, we're crafting and sewing buddies here at Markets of Sunshine. We help each other out. All right. My hands and just hold it here. Okay. So give this a whirl. And if you're going to let me know in the comments below, if you have a laminator, matte paper, get it off of Amazon. And then, oh, somebody asked me in the last video, where do I get my little bulb pens? So here's the whole pack of bulb pens. And I did a YouTube promotion with BB Craft, and I will link their website in the link below, but it's www.beecraft.com. So look at this. You get all these nice little varieties. And it was a good price. I mean, I don't remember what it was, but it was because I got it free in the promotion. And if you have 100 subscribers on your channel, you're in the crafting industry, the beading industry. I don't know if they do for sewing, but I know beading and crafting, junk journaling, scrapbooking, anything like that. Go to their website, scroll to the bottom, and they still have the promotion going on. And then you sign up, and they give you all the details as to how to join in the promotion. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I did it for a few times. I don't know, 3 times I think. So I got some nice freebies. You know, not everything that they have, because I mean I have tons of beads. I don't need any more beads. I did need the bulb pens. That was a good deal because I did not see an assortment like that on Amazon. So, and the BB Craft wants you. I don't know if they've got this promotion going on right now, but you can get a 20% off coupon code. So once you do the promotion with them, they'll start sending you coupons. And then I don't know if they have like coupons on there right now already, but just check that out. Maybe like if you sign up for their newsletter, you might get a coupon. Speaking of newsletters, let me just segue myself into this. My own newsletter. Join my Markets of Sunshine newsletter where you get all my printable download freebies for organizing and 52-week snail mail challenge. So all kinds of goodies that you will get when you sign up for my mailing list. And I send you project tracker sheet, project planning sheet. Really, really, really nice. So you'll get a lot of nice variety with me on my newsletter. And then now that we're in the new year, I haven't come up with a coupon code yet for my Etsy shops. But I think what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do this is when you make a purchase, so you make your first purchase in my Etsy shop, from that point on you get a coupon code. So that's the direction I'm going in this year. So I'm not going to run sales other than Etsy's major holiday sale promotions. Then I'll run a sale on my Etsy shop. But you have to make a purchase and then you'll get your coupon code. So it will be either 25% or higher. So just have to make a purchase and find out what it is. All right. The weather is changing on us here in Florida from 80 degrees to 60 degrees to, you know, that kind of thing. So my sinuses are not happy campers. Excuse me. All right, so thank you so much for your understanding. All right, so here we go. Now, let's get this one on this side. I think instead of going, I don't want to go down here like that. I want to kind of like just keep it right here right at the edge where it's going to start to curve. And then, like I said, top sides. Boy, I wish I could just sew that in, but I can't. All right, so again, all right. Make sure I'm gluing, so we're going to glue this side first so that I make sure I glue the right side. Talking about the Wacky Wednesday boo-boos, that would have been one. Of course, I'd have been crying. But I did it right. I didn't foil myself. Remember that terminology? Foiled again? I haven't heard that used since I was a teenager. Okay, let's put it on the page. Like I said, I want to get it right at the curve, right where it's starting to curve. So I'm going to have to hold it in place. Try not to get glue all over me. Where's my wax paper? I love my wax paper. Okay, so we're going to come in here, and we're going to put it just like this. And now we're going to close her up. And then we can squeeze and we can put some pressure. Still haven't glued that. Haven't glued that button into place yet. Alright, so we're going to come over here on this page. This is the back of the page, so I'm just gluing this down, getting this all into place. See, you can see all the bumps here now because I didn't smooth it out. But that's okay because I'm gonna gesso this page. I'm gonna gesso it. Alright, so this is looking good. So I want to do these edges. The edges are the ones that are the most important. Okay, now turn this over, and then we're going to do that on this here. See, I can feel the glue, and that, and this is how we're going to do this. Rub, rub, rub. So I'm really putting a lot of pressure on this. Probably mess up my shoulder again, but my husband will give me a massage when he watches my videos, and he comes back and says, aha, I know now what you're doing that's messing up your shoulders. And I said, what is it? What is it? Because I'm like, and he says, when you were stamping and you were putting so much pressure, he said, that's what's doing it. And me, you know, what do they call that? Isometric exercises, muscle against muscle, backfires with me and my little body. I have such weak muscles. They don't say, oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to get stronger. They go, oh, no, thank you. They get into a knot, or they break. Like right here, look at this. You see this vein right here? You don't see it popping out on this side, but look at it right here. And I mean to tell you, hurts like the dickens. So I've got to be very careful on what happened to it. So he's going to get me one of those braces. You know, they sell it at Walmart, and it goes on your hand, comes on your thumb, down your finger, so your fingers are all open, and your thumb has got the little, I don't know if it comes like maybe right about here. I had one of those years ago. I tore the muscles right here, pulling my daughter's bed, just trying. We had carpet then, now we have wood floors and tile, so it wouldn't have done that. So I'm trying to pull her twin bed on the carpet, and I'm using the footboard, and ripped the muscles in both palms. Leave it to me. Okay, now we're going to flip this over. Okay, now I'm going to do it on this side, which I did it on the opposite side, but now let's just do it from the top. Okay, come in here. Just wipe any glue out of there. Alright, now where's the lady? There she is. Okay, see? Now we have the tuck all the way there. Come in with these. Yep, see, they got white paper there. So all these little smidgens. Now I can use, I thought I had another smidgen. Nope. Okay. Only one smidgen. Okay. Not two smidgens. Alright, so there you have it. Very quick, very easy. Like it very much. And then see how easy it is just to use your leftovers. And I like to keep it simple. I mean, that's something, you know, you probably are starting to learn from me. And this one here, I'm going to put him in here somewhere because I just love it. But I haven't figured out where yet. So maybe, let's see, on this page, it needs a certain pocket. Because you see I got all these little pieces of loose fabric coming off of it. So if I'm putting it in a certain way, maybe it needs to go in this way. Yeah, see, let's see. Let me see. Take those out for a minute. Let me see if I can get it in there without messing up. See, the napkin is very delicate. I almost thought to myself today, should I laminate this? So I'm toying with the idea, but I don't want the laminate, because the laminate will just, you know, cover all this texture, and I don't want to lose that texture. So I'm still trying to figure out how I shall put that in there, but it's gonna, once I do, you will be the first to know. So I do want to come in here and cover up this Mary Jane thing, which I'll do that. I'll do that. Let me see. Do I have a piece of ribbon? Something. What could we use? What could we use? Maybe another word sentiment. Ah, yes. Let's see. I don't know if I have a vertical. Let's see. We got one. All right. What do we have? Now I have some I've put on their little background. I don't think I have, but it's okay if I have to do one. So I have some that I didn't put on the cardstock, and then these are on the cardstock. So let's see. Of course, now it's got to be a smidgen, just a smile. That's too big. All right, so it needs to be tiny. 2020. You are definitely hindsight now. Hello. Ooh, that could be cute. That could be cute. All right, so either hello, and I like the fact that it hangs off just like that. So now see, look, I like that. And then over here on this one, I could put it still and put, so this one has the hello covering up that corner. I like that. And then this one could have that one, and it says, "My day is better because of you." So that could be there. Or let's see what else we got going on in here. Ah, I'm getting hot. Okay. Adventure awaits. So I'm going to put this on cardstock. Put that in there because I don't like that other one. You're amazing. I like adventure awaits. I like the adventure awaits. Okay, so we're going to do the adventure awaits. All right, so now all I have to do is put this on cardstock. He could come on there. And then he could come, ooh, I like that. Look at that. Isn't that, see, look, see? I just took the dangle, and then now I've got to put that on there, so I got to just ink this up, and put that right there, and we're good to go. And now we have two little tags right here for this pocket. Alrighty, there you have it. I will finish that up, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, how could I forget? Okay, yes, next video, you must tune in. We will be doing our drawing for the 300 subscriber giveaway. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There will be 5 winners. Okay, you don't want to miss it. Come back. Leave me a comment here. All right, hope you subscribe, like, share, comment, all those good things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.